Yo, what's up? This is Baby Eyez, aka Beast, for another episode of BEASTCAMPS TV. We are with J Dread, aka Korps, and we are with J Beast. We are in Oxnard. We just sessioned out here for his birthday. Man, it was live. It was crazy. Today, we'll talk about who he is, where he came from, his AKAs, why did he choose Krump, how was SLX, and his Krump goals. So, yeah, introduce yourself.
Well, my name is Korps, or my actual name is Pudge, but my AKA is Korps or Junior Dread. Yeah, Korps is my main name that I've been rocking since my beginning of Krump and just rolling out. Korps is actually one of my friends who passed away when I was in school. He got shot, and instead of letting his name die, I wanted to keep it going. And then I made Korps the acronym, which is Krump offers our people self-expression. So that's something I really try to rock with, and that's why I dance kind of the way I dance real different. I don't try to dance like the normal formats because it's my self-expression, my Korps.
And how long have you been Krump?
2 years. 2 years on Christmas Day.
Rookies!
So, rookies! What's up, baby?
Where are you from? Where are we at?
We are in Oxnard, California, 805, 93033 to 93041, Port Wainini Beach, man. Ventura County, man. We out here landing strawberries. That's what it is.
And so tell us the story, like, is it a new scene coming up? How is it like?
Hip hop wise, like dancing wise, it's here. Oxnard has done it and has done it consistently for a long time. You know, from CI all male, you know, the co-ed dance ever since like the early 2000s. Emanon, you got Faction, you have LO, HTH, which is new on the scene. Like it's really blossoming here in the past like 15 to 20 years, and now Krump is coming in, and it's just like it's barely tip of the iceberg. Like tip of the iceberg here, but there's a lot of potential, a lot of like just really quick flame happening here, you know, Krump wise, and it's about time that it caught up because Krump is really making that move into the community, and it's really starting to be respected. So it's time.
Did you start from hip hop?
Yeah, I started hip hop. Well, yeah, freestyle, like just freestyle, kind of Mr. Wiggles with it, and then, yeah, I got into hip hop choreography.
So what like attracted you to Krump? Like the transition? What was
Oh man, well, I found Krump before I even found choreography, like hip hop choreography. My sister did it, showed it to me in 2008, and then
the one that I
no, one of my other sisters. She was in North Carolina, man. See, we were in North Carolina back then.
Oh, okay.
And you know, in high school and shit, she's like, yo, you know, have you ever seen this thing called Krump? And I was like, what the fuck, like, you know, what's this? And then boom, she showed me, and I was like, yo, that's dope. And, you know, she started showing me some videos. She showed me Eyez. And then I did my own research and I found J-Slot. And then J-Slot was like, whoa, you know, just live.
Shout out to J-Slot.
Shout out J-Slot, like real talk, like that's just real life facts. And then it was like, you know, then I found Eyez, then I found HITMAN, or just J-Type. That's the only name I knew him by was J-Type. And then, you know, all the old school Rascal, Solo, that's when I started finding all these people. And then, I don't know, I kind of just fell out of touch with it. But then when I moved back to California in 2010, it was like, oh, LA? Oh yeah, they Krump out there. Yes, shit, it's only an hour drive. I need to get out there. And then, yeah.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
If y'all didn't know, Korps, aka Dread, was one of the main supporters of Beast Camp. When it first started, he was there. I think he has the best attendance. He went to almost all of them, and he won the Beast Camp Next Gen tournament, judged by Eyez, and then it made him battled in the Buckster against J Weapon. So he's representing for the rookies. And speaking of Buckster, how was SLX? You just did that recently.
Oh man, SLX was really like to really be taught what Krump is from one of the creators was really like, it's like it's really crazy. It's like the download from the Matrix. Like all this information is just coming in. It makes so much sense. Like having someone explain the things that was so unexplainable to you, like you couldn't even figure it out yourself. It was worth every dollar. It was worth the trip. Amazing hospitality from Eyez. You know, I ended up staying.
You stayed at his.
I stayed at his crib. You know, him and Michaela took care of me. It was amazing hospitality, man.
Old school stuff.
Yeah, bro. I felt like, damn, was this what it was like at Mama Eyez' house? Like, you know, like people coming in and shit. But yeah, it was really, I don't know how to put it, but the push that was there, because you're in front of Eyez, you're battling him, you're labbing in front of him, and it really gets a different type of element out of you, man. It's real dope.
Man, so check out SLX, check out BEASTCAMP, Lowstown, all the programs out there, and he is a product of it, new gen, 2 years, and he is already making noise. To me, one of my favorite rookies. And my last question before I put it to JB's is, what are your Krump goals?
Damn, 2018. I don't like to plan anything more than like a year ahead. So it's just 2018. I want to get booked. I want to get booked for an event, whether it's undercard battle or main event, whatever is available. I'll take it. And I just want more respect to my own city. And just rip some heads. Just rip some heads this year. That's it. That's all I want to do. I just want to get out there and just do it how you guys did. Just battle, lose, win, battle some out. Lose, win, battle some out.
How did you become Junior Dread? How did you meet Dread in the first place?
Shout out to Dread.
Shout out to Dread. Little Concrete.
Shout out Dread, because that's been my homie since I was on AOV LA. Shout out AOV, my dog Farside.
Crystal.
Met him there, and it was during auditions he crumped, and I was like, yo, real life Krump right here in front of me. Like, I've been searching for this for so long, and then boom, automatically just started talking to him. He was a little option back then, and yeah, just automatically just clicked, because he's a really talkative guy. I'm a really talkative guy, so we just talk. Yeah. Known him since like 2013.
You have a unique style. Like, even I talked to Eyez like in person about your experience, and he said like you have such a unique style. Who was like your influences? Like, even not in Krump, like that made you think this way in your dance. Like, who was your influences?
I'd have to say biggest influences is my friend Chanel. She has always moved very freely, like very herself. You know what I mean? Doesn't Krump, but you will see her in the hip hop scene. Like, she is very on the move. Farside did some exercises with me. Shout out my biggest CJ, man. He did some exercises with me where it was kind of like, just move. Don't worry about what looks nice. Don't worry. Just kind of float through, and that really helped me understand that I can move the way that I want to and let my body explore. And Riot, I really have to give it to Riot, because him with the face paint on is one thing. Him with the face paint off is a completely different person sometimes, and it's like the character switch is beautiful to watch. Like, the presence that he has while he's in the middle of a round, it's like, that's right. Like, you can spot it from a mile away.
You know what I mean? How does it feel to like have that responsibility? Because me growing up, you know what I mean, I was always Sherwin's right hand man. You know what I mean? Like, I was there 24/7. He was like, all this session, I'll be doing something completely opposite, and I'll be like, all right, my boy. You know what I mean? Just that loyalty to have somebody, you know what I mean, to look up to. You know what I mean? Like, how does it feel to have people that follow you?
It's a huge pressure time. It's also humbling, because I never thought in a million years, I'd be in this position. And sometimes I don't like to consider myself in any type of position. I like to be amongst, the tribe. Like, everybody who's pushing this movement, I like to be just like them, but I know. But yeah, I mean, as far as Krump goes, yeah, I am the leader of Oxford. And it's humbling. It's lot of pressure, and it just makes me like, you know, when I go out there, it's like, yo, I need to be the best that I can be. You know, when I'm labbing, I gotta lab to be the best that I can be. Even when I lose, fuck it. You know, I gotta come back strong next time because I'm repping. I got a city to represent. You know what I mean? Just like, you know, I got that tag on me when I'm walking up into a session. So.
Any advice for anybody?
Any advice?
Yeah. Just advice.
Two parts. So first part for my rookies: invest in yourself, invest in your Krump, invest in your movement, invest. Yeah, like I'm not saying you gotta go spend $1,000 and go take SLX. I'm not saying that. You know what I mean? But if you got the time to make it to a session, or you're deciding whether or not to go to a session, to a party, invest your time and go to a session. If you have the time to go to a workshop or go to a party, take the workshop. I promise. You know what I mean? You take a couple workshops, you save up that money instead of going to EDC, you go to, you know, you take a Lowe's Town or you take a SLX, I promise you, you will not regret it. You will not regret it. You know what I mean? I've taken curriculum 1 of Lowe's Town. I've taken almost every single BEASTCAMP. I've taken SLX Black. You know, there's a few more that I got to knock out, and I'm investing my time. Invest your time. Invest every waking moment into it because it will reciprocate and go back to you. And for all the older heads, heavy hitters, vets, OGs, you know, be patient. Be patient with the rookies. You know what I mean? We're from a different, yes, we are from a different generation, but that doesn't, you know, that doesn't mean that there's not good in it. You know what I mean? Just some of the other ones need to be polished off a little bit. Give them the rounds. Show them how it was back in the day. Show us. Like, our generation is weird. We like to be shown. We like to be shown. We're a see it to believe it type generation. We're not like, you know, some of us where we can hear and take heed to the words. You know, so be patient with the rookies. We're trying. We out here trying. So.
Yeah. So to end it off, I think Korps, aka J Dread, is a perfect example of his advice because he will accept rounds. He will drive an hour to go to the 818 after his work. He was willing to drive to Irvine from here, which is crazy. So yeah, it's good to hear from the new generation coming up, and you can learn from it. You can learn from anybody with any experience, from any walk of life. And yeah, just thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you, J Dread. Happy birthday, Korps. Yeah, Oxnard, you're gonna see a blow up. Watch, you're gonna see a blow up, and you're gonna go back to this interview and then be like, oh, I like this interview. So, man, we out here. Bye.
Yeah.